Yoav Hoshen from Water.io. We've been talking to before actually, but at least a year has passed since we first met. Can you tell me what has happened? First of all, maybe describe the company very briefly.
Sure. So hi, Bo, and great meeting you and seeing you here in Amsterdam and API again. It's always great being here. So we had a wonderful year in Water.io. What we are very much focused on is in building and promoting and delivering to brands our Internet of Packaging platform. So we actually have smart caps and apps and full dashboard that what they do, they turn every consumer packaged good into a smart product just by changing the smart cap. So I'll give you examples. We already shipped to the market hundreds of thousands of smart caps. And very soon we'll be crossing the 1 million smart caps available in the market and all connected to the dashboard. And what they do typically remind people to use the product and auto-replenish the product. So that's the value from the consumer point of view. Remind you to drink, remind you to take your pill or your drug, auto-replenish your laundry, your or home care liquid, and so on and so forth. So we work across several verticals: food, beverage, home care, beauty care, cosmetics, pharma, and even supplements. So we have several new things in the last year.
For example,
on top of providing hundreds of thousands of smart cups already to the market that remind people to use the product and auto-replenish them, we have also the temperature tracker, which is a single-use, very low-cost coin that is good for tracking throughout shipments and temperature and location tracking without the need in a special equipment to read the temperature. You can use any smartphone. So this can dramatically reduce operations of shipping of drugs, shipping of fresh food and meat, and regulation has been changing these days in the US and in Europe in that regard, and we think we have a solution which is 10 times, 20 times cheaper than any other solution available in the market.
Is that the time temperature controller? Is that time temperature controller some kind of development from the capsule technology, or is it a total different technology?
Yes, you're right. So we actually using the same kind of innovation that we managed to do by making very low cost caps and closures technology that basically provide IoT in every bottle. In that case, it can be reused in the bottle, or it comes as a one single use, or can work for 1 year, for example, in a laundry liquid or similar product. So we use similar technologies and similar innovations, algorithms and sensors to provide that single one-time use coin for temperature tracking tiny device.
And when you say it's a low cost, what do you mean with low cost?
So let's say it's a very low single-digit number per item. Today, similar solutions in the market start with dozens of dollars per item and need to be shipped back. And what we have is that a coin size device which can be attached or sticked even to a single item like a drug. It can even sense things like vibrations. Okay, so that's very important for things like oncology drugs, and for sure it tracks the temperature across all the shipment. Think about a fresh fish or meat or vegetables that coming all the way from South America or from somewhere else and needs to be tracked. So again, we can put it and we miniaturize that into a single use item that can go on each and every box, and that will be available in the coming quarter.
And how do you read the controller? I mean, with what device?
Great question. So again, unlike a current solution in the market that need to be connected to through a USB reader or to the PC, here the person that needs to read the reader actually just holds a phone, and the phone reads through Bluetooth in parallel hundreds or thousands of different coins that can be in every shipment, in every container, and different boxes. So that's very easy to do. Of course, we provide, like with our cups and closure technology, we provide the whole system. We provide the dashboard with all the analytics. We provide the hardware, and we provide the software and service for that.
Did I understand you right that you can read a lot of controllers at the same time in a ship load, for example?
That's correct. So there's zero effort for the operations to actually do that. They just look on the phone, see if everything goes right. That's perfect. If an item or one single box or more has got into some higher temperature that it was allowed to go through the shipping process, then not only that phone will show it, actually that coin will blink, so it will be easy to find that specific box within a variety of boxes that now may be on that pallet or equipment.
Okay, you mentioned that you have sold a lot of capsules around the world. So can you mention any companies that are using it? Is there any brand owners using it?
Sure. So we can mention many of the things are still in process, and we obviously cannot disclose due to customer confidentiality. But the ones that we can do, it was announced that we're working with Bayer, some of their medicines. We also Eden Springs put in the market, again, hundreds of thousands of reusable smart cups. One thing that it's important to mention is that in the platform, the value for the customer is that they don't need to change their behavior. They don't need to tap, scan, use NFC, anything. They just open the cup or the closure or use the pump the same way they use the product today, while the package becomes smart enough to generate the data for them without any effort for them. For the brands, the importance is now they can know who the consumers are. So now when you use a shampoo, or when you use a sunscreen, or when you drink water, or use any other product, the brand can actually have a direct engagement with you. They know who you are, how you use the product, they can offer you better product, they can even subscribe you to an auto-replenish service that sends to you, for example, your new laundry liquid or your new dishwasher liquid when it runs out at your home. So now you become a customer that enjoy a subscription base. So in a way, we support direct to consumer effort. Another very important point is that for some of our customers, brands, it's very important because this platform actually helps reduce plastic waste, which is very important today for both consumers and brands. And why is that? Because think about it, that if you have a smart cup of laundry liquid that comes with your bottle, that smart cup can work now for 1 year. And now what happens is that for next month, when your bottle is about to run out, it automatically sends you a message, sends to the brand a message, and you get a new one, but the new bottle you get is a replenish refill and not the plastic bottle. So in such a use case, we help reduce 95% of the plastic for that product within a year, because that smart cup works for 1 year. So for the brands, there are several advantages: knowing the customers, understanding how you use the product, sending you a new product, and even save plastic and all that without changing the production lines, because the cups and closures look very much like a standard cup of closure, just has a piece of technology inside it.
Okay, and also here in your stand, you have a cooperation with the Swedish company Nolato. What can we say about that? What are you doing together?
Sure. So as part of Water.io strategy, we partner with the leading packaging companies in the world. We are a platform player, and hundreds of millions of smart cups will not be manufactured by us, actually will be manufactured by partners that are already doing cups and closures and manufacturing. We license the technology to them to manufacture. One very good example for that is Nolato, which is a close partner. We work with them on some of the pharmaceutical solutions that we have. So we provide the technology, Nolato manufacture the cups and closures and send it to the drug company, to the brand. So we have Nolato here with us in the booth. Okay, some of the products in the medical space, some of them are partnered with Nolato, so these are the things that we're very happy with this partnership, and of course with the similar partnerships as well.
Okay, Yoav, thank you very much. I think we should talk to Nolato also. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. Yeah, all right. So here's a demonstration of a smart cap. In this case, it's for water. So the kind of smart cap that we use is this one. It looks just the same like a standard smart cap, but it has the sensors in it. We have the technology that comes as both an in-cap technology like this or as an over-cap like this that measures throughout the existing cap. Let's see how it works. So when I open the cap enclosure, actually this event has been sensed, and after a few seconds you see that the app says cap it's open. Of course this is a demo app, it gets the brand and look and feel of the brand. And I'm going to move that to the other bottle to simulate as if I was drinking that amount, okay? So I'm closing that cap. The app immediately sees that the cap was closed, and now it takes 10 seconds for the technology to wait and measure while the water is stabilized, to measure the new level. Let's wait for 10 seconds. And this will show the amount going down from 440 to 90 milliliter. Now that data was actually logged also on our system, so we can see that dashboard, and that information is available for the brand itself. Okay, so what we saw here is a cap enclosure that senses when it opens and closes. It measures the new and the previous levels of the liquid or powders or pills that are in the package, and all that data is transmitted in real time to the app, and from that to a dashboard. The other thing that we can see is that cap is actually having light alert. So that's a way for the product to remind people to use it. In this case, it's a water bottle, but we have other cases here for drugs that we'll show in a minute, for sunscreen, for pills, vitamins, everything that you want to be reminded to use. And of course, it supports, as we said before, the auto-replenish use case in use cases such as a laundry liquid, or anything that you have in home care, personal care, and even drugs and supplements.